Hello, Bring a Trailer. I am going to do an undercar walk around on this 1975 914 2.0. I'll try to point out some things that I've noticed. Overall, I think it's in really good shape, and it's got a few little, minor things to do on it, but we'll try to point those out so you know what you're getting into if you bid on this car. First thing I would tell you is that it's very rust-free. There's very minor, I would almost call it rust-free, but there are a couple of very minor things. I guess every 914's got a little bit of rust. This is not, rusted through. It's just surface rust, but I noticed there was a little bit of paint flaking on the back side of there. Muffler's in good shape. I hit it with some high temperature Rust-Oleum rust preventer a month or so ago. I've got a light under here. Hopefully you can see better. This car's got sway bars, which you don't see on a lot of them. A new gear shift linkage. It's got headers instead of heat exchangers, so there's no heat in the car. It was rebuilt down in Florida. I don't think heat was a big deal to them. If you want heat, I think there are electric heaters you can plug into the cigarette lighter if you feel like that's necessary. I did notice a couple of small oil leaks kind of on top of the headers here. I've never noticed the car actually leaking. My guess is that it drops on there, gets a little wet, and then I drive it and it burns it off. But did want to point that out to you. It looks like maybe there's one here. I'm guessing one over here. This car's got an external oil cooler. So you'll see the oil filter's been relocated to here. And then it goes up and the oil cooler sits on the underside of the engine tray. Brakes in good shape. The brakes were probably replaced recently. I think these are some upgraded brakes. Not sure exactly. I could look in the notes. Have tons of receipts on this car. Going all the way back to 08 when basically the car was repainted and the engine was rebuilt on it. It does have a 1.7 case. It's got the same 2-liter heads. It had 2-liter pistons and cylinders put in new in 2008. And they did a 1.7 Type 4 case based on the serial number. Supposedly those are stronger cases. It was redone for autocross or set up for autocross at that time. And the guy that owned the car was a shop owner. So what he said numerous times, and I've got all the contact information for him and every other owner since 2008, but has said that he used all the best parts, and apparently the 1.7 cases are a little stronger than the 2-liter cases. You can read about it on the forums. Coneys, they were put in 08, so they're kind of getting old, but let's see what else. I'm going to take my light along with me so we can show plenty of light in here. The back sides of the longs, there was some welding work done on them by the owner right before me. I've owned this car a little over a year, and he went through and anything that looked like rust on the longs, he cut it out, replaced it, and put it in, did weld sealer to keep it from happening again. So some of the stuff you're seeing is kind of weld sealer like right here. It does have a chassis stiffening kit, which I believe was kind of up along the wheel wells. I don't know that I can see it. That was done back in 2008 again when it was set up for autocross. It does have dual Webers on it. You can't see it from this side, but again, back sides of the longs. I had plenty of pictures of the front sides of the longs in the gallery. At least wanted to give you a look at them, show that they're nice and solid. Let's see, I guess that's the bottom of the hell hole. So I showed you a good long picture of that earlier. Everything's solid, you just don't see rust in here, the engine is, relatively clean. Like I said, there's a couple small oil leaks. Looks like there might be, this one is wet right there. I think that's the oil filter external connection. The pan's all solid everywhere. No rusting there, no problems with rust there. Front brakes new also. You can see the wood on the disc at all. And again, upgraded brakes. Let's see. It does have, so the front and lower little valance, I don't know what you call them, little trim valances are missing on this car. I think it's very common to pull the rears off. The front one, he put, when the owner in 2008 set it up for autocross, he put this stainless steel front end guard on it. It's held on with 4 bolts. So if you want to take it off, they just bolt through the front trunk. It would take you 5 minutes to take it off if you don't like it. I think that's it for the underside. Thank you guys for looking.